What do all these signs say?
I don't know, none of them seem to be written in cow. It kind of looks like goat host, but I can't read it.
Oh wait, look over there. It's something about a lecture from de Goat, a famous mathematician and philosopher.
Well, I've never heard of him, so he can't be that famous.
It looks like he's giving some sort of class on being rational and thinking about stuff.
That sounds interesting. What time is it at?
It's at 7.
Okay, so I'll see you there then, I guess.
Well, do you want me to pick you both up, or should we just meet there?
We can just meet there. I have to eat dinner with my family before. We're having some clover and shrub-encrusted grass.
Yum, I only have frozen plain green grass that I'm just gonna reheat.
Some years ago, I was struck by how many false things I had believed, and by how doubtful was the structure of beliefs that I had based on them. I realized that if I wanted to establish anything in the sciences that was stable and likely to last, I needed just once in my life to demolish everything completely and start again from the foundations. It looked like an enormous task, and I decided to wait until I was old enough to be sure that there was nothing to be gained from putting it off any longer. I have now delayed it for so long that I have no excuse for going on planning to do it rather than getting to work. So today, I have set all my worries aside and arranged for myself a clear stretch of free time. I am here quite alone, and at last I will devote myself, sincerely and without holding back, to demolishing my opinions. Let us grant them, for purposes of argument, that there is no God, and theology is fiction.
Wow, that was
Okay.
so
Man,
amazing.
oh my
Whoa,
God.
that was
Harrison.
mind-blowing. Wow, that was incredible. I'm absolutely convinced. I need to learn more from this goat.
Yeah, that was cool. This de Goat guy really has some things to say. But how does that all jive with Judaism?
He thinks you should doubt God or Musora? That's crazy. Rav Moshe Sofer would never put up with this.
Very interesting. Like, I agree and all, but I'm not so quick to reject Judaism.
I'm gonna go talk to him. Wow, that was amazing. Where can I learn more about this?
I'm glad you liked it. You should go to the library and take out books by Emmanuel Bahant, Rugot, or even Mundelssohn.
All right, thanks to Goat.
What's going on here? I've never seen a shul that looks like this. There are no machitzas. Where do the women sit?
They sit with everyone else. Duh, haven't you ever been to a Reformed shul before?
What even is a reform shul?
Do you know what Reformed Judaism is?
Nope.
Have you heard of de Goat?
Oh yeah, I just came from a lecture of his, and he made me really confused about Judaism. He made many good points about being rational and not just accepting things, but really thinking for yourself.
That's music to my ears. Don't you agree with those points?
But what about halacha? We've been following the same traditions for thousands of years. How can they change now? You're playing an organ during Tefillah on Shabbat and giving your Dvar Torah and goat something that has never been done before.
Look where you are. You're in the Refet now. Maybe back when you lived in front of the Chadar Ochel, the old Munhagim made sense. But we're not in front of the Chadar Ochel, and we need to adapt to the new ideas of the Refet. If we don't play an organ, how will we get kids to come? And the kids don't even speak cow anymore. We just want everyone to understand what's happening. Think about what de Goat said, how we have to start thinking for ourselves. Now we have to think about what is the rational thing to do.
But how can we balance the desire to be rational and keep up with the times while also keeping our traditions alive?
We just have to think about what our most important traditions are.
But how are we supposed to decide?
I think it's pretty clear that the ethics are the most important thing that Judaism has to teach us. If we don't adapt and reevaluate, then we will become irrelevant or even extinct.
Very interesting.
Rav Moshe, all these cows are going off the migrash into the refet.
Oh my gosh, that is such terrible news!
Are you gonna sit around and do nothing?
Absolutely not. This is unacceptable, and we don't need to reflect or reevaluate because the Torah is perfect. It is absolutely usher to listen to those heretics like de Goat and Abercow Geiger. Just because this is happening in the refet doesn't mean we have to change what we're doing in the pastures. Take this proclamation and go read it to the other cows so they know that this is completely and utterly forbidden.
Hey Rabbi, have you heard about all the disagreements going on in the Jewish community? And what are you doing on that fence?
Hello, Shmuel.
I am balancing, of course.
Balancing on the fence, but why?
Funny that you ask, because it answers your original question. I believe in a life of balance. It is the way of the Torah.
What do you mean by that?
I always balance. I balance on fences, I balance on beams, I even have a balanced high-grain diet.
But what does your balancing act have to do with the Jews?
It has everything to do with the Jews. We have around us parts of the Kauhilah that are trying to change so much of our Musora that we have been following for thousands of years, and other parts that don't want to change at all. I believe that we can find the perfect balance between the two and synthesize Torah and Musora with science and innovation.
I think I understand. You want us to be part of the modern world and take part in the Enlightenmoont, but still keep halacha.
Exactly. We must balance Torah Muda and Torah Derech Eretz. So like you said, we're modern and orthodox.